Hey everyone, it's Yuto here from SachiRecipes.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Japanese dish called Butadon. Butadon is a delicious pork rice ball dish that originated from Hokkaido. Usually the pork is cut thick and then char grilled, but I can't really do that at home, so I'm gonna cook in a caramel soy sauce instead. For 2 portions, you will need 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon and 40 ml of water, 5 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sake, 1 teaspoon of mirin, 1 teaspoon of honey, 250 to 300 grams of block of pork belly, 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, 2 bowls of cooked white rice, and a few garnish options are peas, edamame beans and spring onion. So I'm gonna start by cutting my spring onion. For Butadon, generally only the white part is used. When the white part is cut into strips like this, we call it naganegi in Japanese. Basically means grey hair onion. The easiest way is to cut one layer at a time. Once it's cut, we soak it in cold water until we're ready to use it. This helps remove any bitterness. Next, we're gonna cut the pork belly. Just cut it into thick slices like this. You can use pork butt or pork shoulder for this dish too. I like to cut it thick because it's easy to overcook the pork in the caramel. It's also easier to cut it this way rather than in thin slices. Butadon is a regional dish from Tokachi in Hokkaido. Tokachi is known for its high quality pork and locally grown rice. But this Butadon is different from the ones you see in gyudon places like Yoshinoya, Matsuya, Sukiya. Okay, now we're gonna make the caramel sauce. Start with a cold pan and add 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of water. Turn the heat on medium and we're just gonna wait for it to change to a golden color. I know it's tempting, but don't mix it or interfere with it. Caramel is best left alone while cooking. I recommend using a silver or white pan so it's easy to see when the color changes. Make sure you don't use a non-stick pan for this, otherwise you're gonna damage the non-stick layer. Okay, the caramel is starting to change, so I'm going to add 40 ml of water. Make sure you stand back, it's gonna sizzle and could splash. I recommend wearing long sleeves as well. Swirl it around a bit and then we're gonna add some Japanese flavor to this caramel sauce. Add soy sauce, sake, mirin and honey, then mix it well. This sauce is kinda like caramel teriyaki. The caramel adds a touch of bitterness and tastes really good with the pork. Okay, once it's thickened a bit, take it off the heat and set it aside for later. Take a large frying pan and heat it on medium-high. Add 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil and then place the pork slices into the pan. You want to make sure every piece is touching the surface of the pan. The goal is to get one side kind of crispy. Using vegetable oil helps it crisp up faster. If you find there's too much oil, you can wipe it up with a paper towel later. Right, these look good, so I'm gonna flip them over and add the caramel sauce straight away. Butadon was traditionally made by steeping the pork in sugar and soy sauce, then cooking it on a grill. This made a caramelized charred effect. Although a grill is preferred, using a frying pan is a lot easier for everyday cooking. Just keep frying the pork and caramel together until the sauce gets thicker and coat both sides. You need to keep moving the pork around the pan and flipping them over, but it only takes a few minutes. And it's done, time to dish up. I've got my rice here. This is multi-grain rice, but donburi is usually made with just Japanese white rice. I'm gonna place the slices on top around the edges in a decorative kind of way. I've also got some tin peas, just scatter them around like this. Finally top with the naganegi from earlier. Butadon is often served with miso soup and pickles too. And there you have it, Tokachi style Butadon, a delicious pork rice bowl in a Japanese caramel sauce. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, and if you want to see more tasty Japanese recipes, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you next time. Thanks again.